Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Much love to you beautiful deep divers. We're out here in nature. We got the leaves swaying. This is my favorite time. When leaves start swaying, I realize it's a pretty hot day. We got the t-shirt on and it's going to be magical. Now, 12 signs you're highly awake. Oh yes. Let's just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So we're going to go through the 12 signs you are highly awake. Right now on the planet, a massive awakening is happening. And because I'm diving deep, I get a lot of messages, like tons of messages, heaps of messages from people going through their awakening. And I'm like, wait a minute, we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. Recognize I am highly awake. And I'm still learning. I don't know everything, but I know a little bit about a lot. And right now, this is probably the most amazing time to be living in on the planet because there is so much happening all at once. Don't you just love that feeling? What is the first sign you are highly awake? You aren't watching TV as much as you used to. So the television tells lies visually. Slow motion this side. And it's a genius idea because if you really want to control billions of people, just put a small box in their living room and they'll be glued to it the whole day that they will actually forget, I've got to live my own life, right? Do you know how many hours I want back from just sitting on the couch? Now, once again, it's just a tool. But at the same time, it has been used to program so many people. And I realized when I was becoming more conscious, more aware, I realized I didn't have that need to buy a TV. Do you remember when you were really small, you're like, yeah, I want the latest TV, a flat screen. As I became more conscious, that wasn't at the top of the priority list. I'm like, actually, if I get a TV, I'm gonna chuck it out of the window. Sorry about that. Sometimes a TV may be on at your house, right? Sometimes a friend's house, a family's house, and you're like trying to avoid it, right? Because you're watching the news and thinking, oh my days, that's just not true. Right? So you're avoiding a lot of the mainstream media. What is the second sign you are highly awake? This is how I knew along my journey. I was accessing more information. I was getting more channels because a standard TV, you only have a few channels, right? When you are going through your awakening process, you're reading different books. My mentor, the Bulgarian master teacher, Mikhail Ivanov, changed my life forever. But I'm getting information from my ancestors, from nature, from sources which you may not find in the mainstream. It's not just about listening to what I have to say. It's about knowing it for yourself and realizing the truth can't be told. It can only be realized. What? Say it again, Ralph. The truth can't be told. It can only be realized. Slow motion this side. So when you are always learning more, once again, the sign that you are highly awake is that you have this hunger for knowledge, for information, to realize that there is still so much you don't know about. And because you have that thirst, you find information that literally blows your mind. You're like, oh my gosh, the world is nothing like I actually thought it was. You get a new version of history. Once again, history just means his story. It's time to start telling your story or telling your vision. Tell I vision? No. Tell your vision. How about that? What is the third sign you're highly awake? You find it very difficult to fit into society's rules, right? Societal norms. Did you sometimes ever feel different as a child? Like you would be in school and you're like, oh my gosh, why do I feel so different right now? Many highly awake people feel like fringe dwellers. They always feel like they are the outsiders. And it's something that I had to accept. That actually, I can look at it like it's a curse, or I can look at it like I can look at it like it's a curse, or I can look at it like it's a gift. And now I embrace the gift to say, actually, this is beautiful that I don't fit in, because it means that I was born to stand out. Can I get a hello? And it feels fantastic. So if you find it hard to fit into society, hard to fit into the world, it only means you are here to create a new one. What could be better than that? What is the fourth? What is the fourth sign you're highly awake? You wake up, yes, with more questions than answers. And that's beautiful, because you're like, why did this happen? Why is the world like this? Who runs the world? Are there other life forms out there? What really happened 10,000 years ago? Where was the cat down the road, by the way? Right? You're questioning. The more you question everything, the more you expand your mind into higher consciousness. It's not about accepting. Once again, the only guru is you. There are masters. Each one of us is a master in our own right. But imagine a world full of masters. Slow motion this side. Many people who are highly awake, they're not just believing everything they read or see in the mainstream. They have massive questions that need to be answered. And that's a beautiful thing, because once again, the wise person asks 1,000 questions. The fool asks none. That's what I learned. What is the fifth sign you're highly awake? We are out here in nature, baby. Can you hear those birds? You're starting to actually realize, 7-day vegan challenge, by the way, that animals actually have feelings. Over 64 billion animals are killed every single year. There's a reason why I became a vegan over 13 years ago, because I started to realize, as a human being, I've got to start to realize I'm not better than any other life form. I love the cat down the road, and I love the dog down the road, but I also love the pig down the road and the cow down the road, because I've been to a farm. And when you visit a farm, you start to realize, oh my days. You see, as human beings, we have become so disconnected from other life forms. Oh my days, it's just a pig, it's just a cow. But these animals are magnificent in their own right. In fact, pigs are even more intelligent than dogs, right? I say, hey, every animal is unique in their own way. The beautiful thing about it is that you start to realize that, you see, many of us as human beings, we think we are the rulers of everything, that every other life form must bow down to us. I started to realize that actually, maybe, just maybe, this animal wants to live. I know it's hard to believe. Do you want to live? Do you want to live? Yes, you want to live. Well, that animal also wants to live. That's why it's trying to run away from you. You see, many of us, we are not even emotionally ready to kill our own food. Slow motion this side. You see, I'm a deep diver, and I can't just sugarcoat the truth. Infinite Waters, I'm not just about making you feel good and positive. I already do that. I'm here to drop truth bombs on your ass. Oh my gosh. Truth bomb, right? That's really what helped me realize I was awakening. When I started to realize, oh my days, these animals have feelings. I got to start respecting animals and seeing them as my friends. I love animals. Stand up right now if you love animals. Come on, stand up. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people. That's good. What is the 6th sign you're highly awake? What helped me along my journey was to realize this. I was starting to realize about 15 years ago that animals were not the only source of protein. Because I'm like, okay, where am I going to get my protein from? I was into athletics, I was into training, going to the gym, not going to the gym, skating, right? That's my gym. But I'm like, okay, I want to build some muscle and I need protein. And I'm like, where am I going to get my protein? Now, 2 years after that, when I became a vegan, embraced a plant-based diet, I became healthier, happier, got more energy. I started to realize the massive food lie we've been told, that animals are the only source of protein. In fact, do you know that E3 Live blue-green algae has more protein than beef? Wait for it. Do you know that spirulina has more protein than beef? It is 65% protein. Do you know that chia seeds is a complete source of protein? Do you know that hemp seeds, they are a complete source of protein? So there are so many natural sources of protein which are plant-based. Slow motion this side. And if you know that, then you are highly awake. What is the 7th sign? You are highly awake. Baby, feels so good to be alive. You're losing all your friends. Don't worry about it. Where did everybody go? Right? As soon as you start to really awaken, you don't see the same friends you used to see. And sometimes your friends don't get you. And that's why it can be very hard. Some people feel it's like a massive curse, because the people they used to hang around with, it's like they can't really connect to them in the same way as before. Now, I'm here to tell you, once again, it's all about how you see this, a gift or a curse. You see, I see it as a gift, because the right people who are supposed to be in your life will always find their way to you. And sometimes you don't want to be afraid of walking away from toxic friendships and relationships if it's not serving you. I remember when I was awakening. And what happened? A lot of people were disappearing out of my life. They were doing the disappearing act. I'm like, where did you go? And it was nothing personal. It's just that I had a new mindset. My mind was somewhere differently. I just wanted to be in nature with a mango in my mouth. Can I please do that? Right? But they were talking about other stuff. So it was nothing personal. We were just going our different ways. And that's okay. So you're highly awake if you're losing certain people, if they're disappearing out of your life. I'm here to tell you, don't be alarmed. It's okay. It just means that you're going places differently from them, right? What is the 8th sign? You're highly awake. You are meeting new people, right? You're finding people you actually click with. Now, we know that deep conversations with meaningful people is like the best feeling ever. And I started to realize I was really awakening when I would meet someone at a beach and we would just be talking about the exact same thing. We got each other. And this would happen like every single week. I would meet one person who just got me. That's a sign you are highly awake. There's always one person in your life that completely gets you. Find that person and marry them right now. What is the ninth sign? You're highly awake. We got the wind swaying. You gotta love it. You feel lonely. I feel so lonely along my awakening journey, right? Awakening can be a lonely process. It's beautiful, but at the same time, it is beautiful, but at the same time, it can be very destructive because it can be destructive because it is tearing away everything you once knew. Friends are disappearing. So many people who are highly awake sometimes feel like, oh my gosh, where did everyone go? The pyramid is a powerful symbol. Now, the pyramid shows us that the higher you go, the smaller the ratio. As you begin to expand your mind, as you begin to open your mind, as you begin to step into a higher level of consciousness, you will find fewer and fewer people. But that's okay, because you don't need a lot of people to say, can I get a hello there? And still have a great party, right? But you will find people who will assist you. You'll start to realize, actually, I've got the right people in my life at the right time. Okay? And I saw it along my journey that, oh my days, I was feeling alone, but now I actually feel in peace because it feels so good to be awake. And then I found another person who was awake, and then we started to have a massive party and stuff. Pretty cool. What is the 9th? The 10th? What is the 10th sign you're highly awake? You have this urgency to help others awake, right? You have this urgency to wake up people. Wake up! Right? That was me along my early journey. And then I realized this secret that, you see, the truth can't be told, it can only be realized. A lot of people are starting to dive deep and starting to realize the truth about who they are, the deeper truths about the world, and that nothing is what it seems. So you have this strong desire to help awaken people, right? To start shaking them, wake up, right? And they're still sleeping. That's okay. I started to realize this, that people will awaken when the time is right for them. You got to focus on doing you and realizing it's not about getting people on board your belief system. Live your life, do you, and the right people will find you. Slow motion this side. What is the 11th sign you're highly awake? Number synchronicity. You are seeing 1111 like crazy. 222 like crazy. 333 like crazy. 444 like crazy. 555, 666, 777, 888, 999, 000. Right? 1313. Number synchronicity shows us we are awakening because we are in alignment. Synchronicity is where your dominant thoughts align with your life and become your dominant experiences. So 1111, that is a huge sign that things are just lining up for you. The universe is just lining up for you. Like, I remember when I would see 1111 like every single 10 minutes. No, not every single 10 minutes. Every single day, right? I would see 1111 every single day. Sometimes every 10 minutes, because people like have the tattoo 1111. And what would happen? I'm like, oh my days, this is not a coincidence. I'm seeing it every single day. Like, I'm just turning here and I see it. Then I would see 222 every single day. I would see number synchronicities pretty much like every 10 minutes. Yeah. 333. The number of illumination, higher consciousness, right? So if you are seeing these numbers, it's no accident. That is a sign from the universe that you are aligning to your higher nature. It's not just that you're different and you're special. No, we are all equal. We are unique, right? Human beings, nobody is better than anybody else. We are unique. Let me say that, we are unique. So when you are seeing those number synchronicities, it's just really showing you that everything is working great for you right now. Oh, I saw 11:10. Don't worry about it. Happens to the cat down the road too. You'll see 11:11 next time. And what is the 12th sign? You're highly awake. You're not taking yourself so seriously. Like, I only do these videos in one take because I started to realize we're living in a holographic universe, baby, and it's all an illusion. Check this out. Now you see me? Now you don't. That's kind of how the world is, similar to smoke and mirrors. Don't worry about it. You're not taking things as seriously as you used to. You're not like running to work like you used to, right? You're like, let me just chill on the beach, right? Let me go hiking today. You have this beautiful euphoria flood your body because you actually, for the first time, realize your limitless potential, that you are powerful beyond measure. And because you're not taking life so seriously, you're not taking yourself so seriously, you actually have a lot more fun than ever before. Like, I can look at my life 15 years ago. I was anxious, depressed, stressed out, to what it is right now. I'm having the time of my life. Can I get a hello there? And that's only because I'm realizing that it's all about having fun, focusing on what matters most, and realizing there is still so much we don't know about planet Earth. Every day I'm learning more. I'm connecting with amazing minds. It's really time to start coming together, right? Because each one of us is holding a different piece of the jigsaw. Imagine how powerful we would all be. 7 billion people, if they all came together, loved each other, respected each other. Just imagine what we could accomplish. Beautiful things. We could actually find the cat down the road for a start. Where'd you go? Being highly awake is where you are less in artificial environments, because that's when we start to take life really seriously. We're just somewhere in the office the whole day. That was me along my early journey. I know what it's like. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt and then threw it back at them, right? Right now, for me, it's only about being in nature. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Ecotherapy. I'm in nature every single day, and that's what happens when you are highly awake. You gravitate towards more natural environments. Mother Nature, Gaia, is alive, and Mother Nature is telling you to get your ass back into nature. That's where you will heal yourself, you'll be happier, you'll be more abundant, you'll be healthier, you'll have more energy. But most of all, you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? We're out here in the heart of nature, baby. First thing in the day, we got the t-shirt on because it's such a hot day. It's gorgeous out here. Have a beautiful day, indigos, crystals, starseeds, deep divers, and anybody who just really wants to have fun. Let's just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Getting high, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You.